Good morning, and welcome to day one, lesson one of the From Silent to Singing Challenge. My name is Michelle Wallake, and I have never done this before. So if you are actually yourself moving from silent, as in a not singing person, to a singing person, we have something in common, probably. This doing video feels like a huge scary stretch emotionally and technologically. I don't know if I'm actually live in the group right now. I hope I am. I can't tell. Let me look and see if I can figure this out. Hey, there I am. Wow. Okay. Thanks for your patience with me. So I think that most of you have gotten the email, or you've seen lesson one posted in the group this morning, and great. If you didn't get an email from me, be sure you have michelle@mvmusic.com added to your email list, or your whatever whitelisting means for you. So that's Michelle with one L, MICHELE, at M like Mary, V like Victor, M like Mary, US Sam, IK.com. That's the address the emails are coming from. You can ask questions in the group or comment on your homework in the group under the lesson one post. That would be great. And if you want to reply by email, you can do that too. But if you're replying by email right now, I'm not going to see it. So what I have to say, aside from just underscoring the fact that probably the thing that has prevented me from teaching online for 7 years since I first had the idea was not wanting to do video. So if singing is, we all stretch. We're all stretching this week, myself included. Maybe not in a singing way, but in another way. And thank you for being here with me while I do that. It means a lot. I guess the first thing that I want to say is that it took me a long time to learn, to figure out, or to accept and integrate the fact that singing is a fundamentally physical activity, and that it's not just something that's happening in my neck, it's something that's happening throughout my entire body. The sound may be made here, but what it sounds like outside my head has to do with the space it travels through as it leaves my body, and how grounded and how I am in myself as I'm making the sound. So that's kind of what this week is going to be an introduction to, how to know your own body self better as you're singing, because it really does make a huge difference when you figure that out. So your homework was to tell me about the kind of singing that you want to do when you picture yourself singing well. What does that look like? And you know, what is that exactly? And so some of the responses, let's see. Well, they're all kind of, I'd be singing songs that don't get heard very much. I'd maybe entertain having another recital. There are so many amazing songs I'd love to share with my friends and family, but most people never get to hear the huge trove of music composed for voice. What a beautiful thing, right? That maybe this sounds maybe this is incredibly obvious, but the idea with singing is that we're using our voices to amplify someone else's ideas or our own ideas. We're bringing more beauty, more good, more life into the world, and right on. It's a great use of the voice. Someone wrote in and said, I have terrible pitch. A couple people did. I want to say that for the most part, problems with pitch are about how you're using your body, not a fundamental brain failure. So there are people who are monotones in the world. They're a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of the population. Generally, I found that if you can discern the difference between a statement and a question, you can learn to sing in tune. And probably the biggest hurdle about singing in tune the biggest hurdle to get over is the idea that we need to hit the right note. When we're singing, there's nothing to hit. It's not like my piano. There's no key, there's no button. I want to sing a D sharp. That's not how it works. Air is coming up from our lungs and it's vibrating it's passing through our vocal folds, which vibrate and then make a sound that's heard in the world. It's a muscular activity. It's soft tissue. There's nothing to break. There's nothing to hit. There's no throwing. There's no striking of any kind. Singing is really more about allowing. And when we can let go of the idea that we need to control the thing and get it right, often a lot of problems start to resolve themselves. It can be horribly scary to let it go and to let go of the idea of doing it right. But unfortunately, that's what's got to happen. Okay, I'm going to look and see what you've been saying, if you've been saying anything. Have you said anything? That's what's got to happen. Okay, I'm going to look and see what you've been saying, if you've been saying anything. Have you said anything? I can't tell. Okay, so I'm just going to look for questions. I want to say that I'm totally in love with you guys. But I don't see any questions, and if this is my horrible failure, forgive me. So comment below the video, and I'll answer in if you've got a specific question, I'll answer in the chat box. But what I want to say is that the warmth and the heart with which you're approaching this group is really amazing and lovely to me. And you all seem, so far, the ones who've commented and introduced yourselves, you're all wanting to sing for yourself, which is right on. We need so much more of that in the world. We need more people singing for themselves, because there's so much health in that, and the world desperately needs more health. So I'm going to say thank you one more time, and if you just joined, you missed me saying that I have never been excited about doing video. And this is just as scary for me as singing might be for you. And so please don't think I don't know what you're going through. Thank you again. I'll see you here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. The next email lesson, or tomorrow's lesson, will be posted tonight at about 7 o'clock Pacific time. And I look forward to doing this again tomorrow. Take care. I don't know how to stop it.